In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I feel 99% of the people who try print on demand fail. Now, if you're watching this video, you might just be on Redbubble and struggling to get sales, or you might even be on other print on demand sites and struggling to get sales. This video is to pretty much give you hope and to show you that there's ways around this. And if you're failing, you can still potentially make yourself a decent amount of money. If you're ready for this video, please drop a like, as that would be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's jump straight into this. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print on demand content to both motivate and to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can improve your print on demand shops. Now, if you happen to be new around here, you might want to click on that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you're looking for different ways to make money online, you will be kept up to date. Nevertheless, for those who don't already know, down in the description, I have a free print on demand starter guide which features a lot of the information I use to make my first few sales online through sites like Redbubble. However, if you're someone who's out there trying to make this more of a full-time thing, if you're looking to take it a little bit more seriously, I also have a paid step-by-step guide that's linked down below. So why does 99% fail when it comes to print on demand? Right guys, so I'll do my best to explain why I feel 99% of people actually fail when it comes to print on demand, talking mainly about 5 things, and I might even throw in a bonus in there. Now, from my experience, I've noticed that a lot of people usually start off by only using one print on demand site. And when I say that, I mean that they'll use that and they'll stick to that and they won't use anything else. And when they're failing and they're struggling, they usually just give up hope and feel that print on demand is not for them. Now, when it comes to print on demand, primarily in my videos, I cover a lot of things to do with Redbubble. Now, if you just work on Redbubble and you struggle to get sales, you're pretty much selling yourself short, as there's other print on demand sites out there. Just to name a few, we have Merch by Amazon, Spreadshirt, Zazzle, Etsy, TeePublic. Not all of these are free to use. I mean, Etsy, you do have some listing fees when you use Etsy, and Merch by Amazon, you need to be approved for that. But there are other sites out there you can jump on without having to get any sort of approval. If you want to hear more about other print on demand sites, I'll link a video down in the description where I actually spoke about some of my favorite print on demand sites to use. Now, the main reason I would suggest for you guys to use a variation of print on demand sites is due to the fact that even though your designs may not be selling on one print on demand site, they may sell very, very well on another print on demand site. And this is something that I've experienced myself. I started mainly using Redbubble, and when I started implementing other sites like TeePublic, for example, I would see that a lot of my simple designs that weren't selling that well on Redbubble will do very, very well on sites like TeePublic. And another site that surprised me as well was Spreadshirt. So this is why it's very, very important to make sure that you're diversifying in regards to the print on demand sites you're using, because you may have great designs that may just not be doing well on that one print on demand site you're using. So the second thing we have here, linked somewhat to the first thing I spoke about, is reposting your designs to other print on demand sites. Now, people don't actually do this. Like I said before, people usually focus on one print on demand site and then they fail and then they give up. But let's say you have one design and you put it on, for example, Redbubble, Merch by Amazon, and Spreadshirt. You can notice that on Redbubble, it's not getting that much traction, but on Spreadshirt, people are loving it. It's getting a lot of views and it's getting sales. This is the beauty of print on demand. Doing stuff like this is easier than you think. You could manually do this, create one design and put it onto different sites. Or if you even want to save yourself time, there's automation sites out there like Pod Connect. If you want to check them out, there's actually a link to them down in the description. And I also linked to a video in the description where I spoke about what Pod Connect is all about and what that does. Stuff like that could help you to save time uploading to different print on demand sites. But you can do it manually if you want. It is very possible. The most important thing is that you're making sure that you're putting your designs out there on more than one site. Because once again, if it doesn't do well on one site, it can always do well on another print on demand site. The third reason why I feel most people fail when it comes to all of this is probably one of the big ones. It's the fact that a lot of people aren't doing keyword research. When I say keyword research, they're not doing proper keyword research. They're literally probably having an idea pop up in their mind and making a design on it. That has no stats linked to it. That has no proven strategies. And when it comes to people doing that, if you really think about it, the chances of that not working are really high. So if you happen to be someone who's doing that, you want to make sure that you're using a keyword research strategy. Now there's free methods and there's paid methods. Now you could be on any print on demand site. One method that I can say for you guys works, that's completely free to use, is the Redbubble method. So if you go on Redbubble and you go on the search bar and you type in a letter, it will show you things that are trending through Redbubble. And best believe some of these things that you come across that are trending through Redbubble will be things that are trending online as well. Now, what you can do with those ideas, you can create designs for Redbubble, for Spreadshirt, for Merch by Amazon, for all these other print on demand sites, and that's pretty much a free way of finding ideas that you can use for your design. But if you're out there and maybe you're looking to go with the paid method that makes it easier to refine ideas, keywords and stuff like that, you can also use sites like Merch Informer. They have really optimized ways of finding keywords and things like that. I've also spoke about this in a completely separate video, so if you want to learn more about that, I'll link that video down in the description. Simply put, you want to make designs that are in demand. I mean, it's in the name. It's called print on demand for a reason. If you make designs that are in demand, you will strongly increase your chances of getting sales. Most people don't do this, and this is why they fail. The fourth thing that a lot of people aren't doing is testing out at least 100 designs. Now this is very, very powerful, mainly because obviously if you test out a lot of designs, you see what works, you see what people kind of pull towards, and it'll give you an idea of what you should base your shops on moving forward. Now most people might put 10 designs, some people might even get to 50 designs and then give up. This could be on Redbubble, Etsy, Merch by Amazon. On Merch by Amazon, it's a little bit harder, mainly because you're limited to the amount of designs you can post a day. So it might take longer to get to 100 designs because you need to get your initial first sales. But on any other print on demand site, getting to 100 designs is something that I feel that you guys need to be doing before you're expecting any sort of success. Some of you guys might be lucky, might only put up 20 designs and then start to get consistent sales. Some of you guys might get to 100 designs with no sales, and at that point what I then say is, once the 100 designs are up, you want to then look to see which designs have been getting clicks, have been bringing you in the most traffic, and then make more of them. At the end of the day, it's all about strategy, it's all about looking at data, and it's all about increasing the chances for you to be successful when it comes to print on demand. As you guys can see with the image I have on the screen, it's all an experiment. At the end of the day, you want to be trying different things, because at first you're not going to know what's going to work. You need to try out different ideas, whether it's trends, whether it's even jumping into different evergreen niches. You need to try out a lot of things, experiment, and you will find your winning designs, and you'll be able to make it easier for yourself to actually be successful. And the fifth thing we have here that causes a lot of people to obviously not get to where they want to get to is overthinking designs. Now, one thing I want you guys to know is when it comes to print on demand, your designs don't have to be complicated. I managed to find an example from Redbubble of a t-shirt that's getting sales that just says bananas. How crazy is that? Most of you watching this video can probably make that design on your phone. You don't even have to have a computer, laptop or whatever. You can make that design on your phone, and someone probably did that a while back and has started to get sales on a design that's this simple. Now, I'm not saying you can go out there and obviously copy this design and you get sales. Obviously, this is something that might not work now because this person might have done this a while back. But if you do keyword research and just research into what's popular, you know, sub niche into evergreen niches, you will come across niches that have singular words that you can put onto t-shirts and other products in a similar way, and you will do well with that. Trust me. And on the flip side of things, for those people that look at the designs a bit more complicated and think to themselves, I will never be able to create designs that are that good, so why should I even try? I just want to say there's options, there's things you can do. There's sites out there like Vexels that allow you to actually download pre-made t-shirt designs. Some of these pre-made t-shirt designs are editable as well, so you can change the text on them. And as you can see with the image I have on the screen, they look very professional. So you don't even have to be going to sites like Fiverr. You can just jump on Vexels, get designs through them. And if you are looking to make designs that are a bit more complicated, you can go that route. At the end of the day, you just don't want to overthink things. It will make life harder than it needs to be. And just as a bonus tip to finish us off, guys, patience is important. Trust me, you won't just start to get sales and make money overnight. Not everyone is that lucky. Not everyone does that. So you need to have a bit more patience. And when I talk about this, there's a comment that stands out to me that I saw in one of my videos where a guy was actually talking about how he wanted to quit print on demand and how he wanted to close his Redbubble shop because he'd been doing it for a while. He wasn't seeing any success. If I remember correctly, he came across my video that talks about not giving up. He said himself, he kept going, and within a few months, he actually managed to make $800 through his Redbubble account. One thing to take from that is that this guy was patient, he gave it time, he didn't give up, and the success came. And if you implement all the information that I spoke about in this video, using different print-on-demand sites and using these different methods I spoke about, trust me, you definitely be able to put yourself in that 1% of people that are doing very, very well when it comes to print on demand. Nevertheless, we will finish this one here, guys. If you enjoyed this, please drop a like, as that would be very much appreciated. And for anyone else who's made it to this point, down in the comment section, comment down, I am the 1%, and I'll try to respond to as many of you guys as possible, because at the end of the day, you can put yourself into that fraction of people that are doing well if you focus and you follow the correct methods. Nevertheless, always remember that everything is rigged in your favor, and manifest success.